Hello viewers and welcome to Philo Hope. In today's video, we will explore how to deal with stress effectively, the types of stress, the impact of stress, and coping mechanisms that help you get rid of it. Let's start with this question. Is it normal to feel stressed? The answer is yes. Feeling stressed is a normal human response to various situations. It's a natural physiological and psychological reaction to everyday life's demands. While small amounts of stress can even be motivating, prolonged or overwhelming stress can become unhealthy and impact well-being. Here is a more detailed explanation. Normal stress. Stress is a common and natural part of life, arising from various challenges and stressors. It can be a short-term response to situations like a job interview or exam, or a longer-term response to chronic problems like financial difficulties or relationship issues. Let's explore the types of stress. There are two types of stress. 1. Acute stress. This is short-term stress that typically subsides quickly, such as when reacting to a sudden event. 2. Chronic stress. This is long-term stress that can last for weeks or months, potentially leading to health problems if not managed effectively. What are the impacts of stress? There are two impacts of stress. One is positive, another one is negative. Can a stress be positive? Yes. How? Stress can motivate and help people overcome challenges. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are getting ready for an exam. You are preparing yourself to write an exam, and you have to pass it in order to move to the next level. So what will you do? You'll take some extra hours studying hard, reading hard, and that will lead you to successfully pass the exam. This is owing to stress. The stress level pushes you to do greater things. Let's go to number 2. Negative. This is very, very common. Chronic or overwhelming stress can negatively impact physical and mental health, interfering with daily life. In a nutshell, how can we manage stress? It is important to identify stressors and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Seeking support from friends, family, or mental health professionals can be helpful when stress feels overwhelming. Practicing mindfulness, relaxation techniques, and regular exercise can help manage stress. According to the American Psychological Association, mindfulness is awareness of one's internal states and surroundings. Mindfulness can help people avoid destructive or automatic habits and responses by learning to observe their thoughts, emotions, and other present moment experiences without judging or reacting to them. How do we deal with stress, especially the chronic one? The one that lasts longer, the one that is heavy. Number 1, this is very important to know. These are coping skills, these are coping mechanisms. These are the tools that we need to use while dealing with stress in an effective way. Number 1, healthy lifestyle. You need to prioritize sleep. You need to go to bed. You need to sleep at least 7 to 9 hours. You need to spend 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Another point under healthy lifestyle: eat a balanced diet. Focus on fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Example, fish, Greek yogurt, legume, white poultry meat, low-fat cottage cheese, lean beef, low-fat milk, frozen shrimp, powdered peanut butter, tofu, egg white. Another point, engage in regular physical activity. You need to find activities that you enjoy, like walking, dancing, swimming, running, anything that helps your body moving. Physical exercises. Physical exercise are very, very important when it comes to deal with stress. Another point, limit caffeine and alcohol. Things that contain caffeine and alcohol, whether it's drinks or food, can exacerbate stress. They can aggravate stress. So you need to limit those ones, especially when you are going through stressful situations. Another important point is stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. You can drink between 1.5 liters and 2 liters. Number 2, coping skills number 2, relaxation and stress relief techniques. Deep breathing exercise. What does this mean? Inhale deeply and slowly, holding the breath for a few seconds before exhaling. You can do this exercise. You can perform it like 2 to 3 times a day and every day. This will help you feel better. This will help you feel relaxed, and this will help you alleviate and eliminate stress. Let's go to another point, mindfulness meditation. Focus on the present moment, observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. You don't need to judge yourself. As we said it earlier, feeling stressed is normal. As a human being, stress is normal. It's something, we deal with on a daily basis. Another point, spend time in nature. Being outdoors can have a calming effect. It's very important to go outdoor and breathe fresh air. Avoid noisy places. So that calming environment is very, very conducive when it comes to deal with stress. Another important point is listening to music. Choose a calming or uplifting tunes that you enjoy. This is also very important. Listen to music. Music relieves stress. Listen to soothing music. Listen to calming music, relaxing music. Help you feel rejuvenated. We used to post on our YouTube channel some relaxing music that helps relieve stress. Please subscribe to our channel so that you can be able to watch and listen to those soothing music. We used to post them from time to time. Practice gratitude. This is another important point. Practice gratitude. Focusing on positive aspects of your life can help reduce stress. You always have something you can be grateful for. You always have something you can be, thankful for. There is always something good that you have in your life. There is always something you can be proud of. Don't focus on the problem you are currently facing. Look at the other side of the coin. There is a reason for you to feel okay. There is a reason for you to feel relaxed. There is a reason for you to say, thank you, Lord. There is a reason for you to say, I'm proud of myself for what I've achieved. Let's go to coping mechanism number 3, building a support system. Connect with loved ones. Share your feelings with friends and family. Don't keep it yourself. Share your feelings with others. They'll help you reduce the burden that is on your shoulders. That's very, very important. Number 2, seek support from others. Consider joining a support group or talking to a therapist or counselor. We'll come back to this a bit later. Learn to ask for help. Don't hesitate to reach out to others when you need support. Let's go to coping mechanism number 4, problem solving and time management. Identify stressors. Stressors can be a place. Stressor can be somebody, can be people. Stressor can be an event, a situation, and so on. So, you need to ask yourself the following question: what situations or people are causing me the most stress? Then, once you identify them, you need to take 1, 2, 3 steps away from them. You need to avoid them at all costs. Another point, develop a plan to address these stressors. Break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Why is it important? It's because the things that caused you stress, if you go back to them, the stress will only exacerbate. That's why you need to avoid such places, you need to avoid such people, you need to avoid to do the things you used to do that cause you stress. So because all those things are called stressors. Another point, learn to say no. Protect your time and energy by declining commitments that will add to your stress. Don't meet with people who are toxic. Don't meet with people you know they'll make your life difficult. They'll give you hard time. You just need to avoid them. Another point, prioritize tasks. Focus on what's most important first, and then do the least important one later. Why? Because if you start with the least one, by the time you finish them and you embark on the hard ones, the important one, you don't have enough time to finish it, and that will definitely cause you feel stressed. Coping mechanism number 5. These are 2 very, very important points. Let's assume you went through all these coping mechanisms. You did every single of them, but nothing works. You fail to reduce stress. You fail to reduce your stress level. What else will you do? After exhausting all the sides, after exhausting all the means, all the tools, what else are you remaining with? What else will you do? There are 2 things. 1, you need to seek professional help. If stress is interfering with your daily life, work, or relationships, if you're experiencing persistent feelings of anxiety or depression, if you are having difficulty coping with stress on your own, then the next step is to look for a professional helper. This can be a psychotherapist, psychiatrist, or a professional counselor. These people, these professionals will help you navigate through the problem you're facing. They'll help you getting rid of stress because they have expertise in this field. Another important point, if you fail everything, and of course you still need help, what else can you do? You need to seek divine help. Number 1, is professional help. Number 2 is divine help. You need God. You need miracle from God. And this, for believers, they believe that it happens. They believe that it can happen. As we're wrapping up, remember, dealing with stress is an ongoing process. Be patient with yourself, practice self-compassion, and don't be afraid to seek support when you need it. Thank you for watching Philo Hope. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more contents like this. Stay tuned.